Craig Clift kicking her in the tail end, trying to get caught up to the rear of the field. But we'll try this again. His green flag's out. Here we go. Probst and Bale side by side for the top spot. Andy Hoffman in that third spot. Probst going to take advantage of the bottom line. He'll take the race lead down the backstretch. Off turn 4, Corey Probst, your leader. Sampson completes the pass around Bales, moving the 27K car up into the 4 spot. But Corey Probst continues to lead. Andy Hoffman in second. Hoffman rolling around in the second spot. Had a great season last year, 8 feature wins. And he's trying to start the season off in style. A little bit farther back in the pack, Zach Bales and David Miller battling for position number 5. But off turn 4, it's still Corey Probst out front, the 75C. David Miller completes the pass around Zach Bales. Craig Cliff caught up to the field. He's going to try to get around Bales as well. So it's Corey Probst, Andy Hoffman in the second spot. Kieran Sampson in the fourth spot in the 27K. David Miller running out to top 5 as the white flag waves. 1 to go. Checkered flag in the air. Heat race number 1 goes to the driver of the 75C. That's Corey Probst. Nice mix of new and old in this heat race. You got some drivers, veterans in the hobby stock division, and then you got a driver like Luke Jackson just crossed the line, making his move from the sport compacts into the hobby stock division. But your winner again coming down the front stretch, the 75C, Corey Probst. Heat race number 2 onto the speedway. Starting on the pole in the 46, that's Colton Ahrens. The Colton's outside, I believe, is the 27 of Malik Sampson. Row 2 to the inside, the 01 of Derek Husted. Got the 58 machine of Aaron Shern. The 17X of Lennonberg. And the 6 car going to tag the tail, work out some stuff on that car. As the green flag waves, we're racing once again. Six car not getting up to speed, kind of limping down the front stretch. Have to imagine that 6 car will take a right off the end of turn 1 and up from the pits. As off of turn number 4, lap 1 of the books goes to the 27 of Malik Sampson. It's Sampson, Ahrens, Lenneberg, your top 3. Do believe Aaron Shern in this 58 machine. We do have 2 58s that are exactly the same, so I'm hoping this is Aaron Shern. Derek Husted in the 01, cruising along in the top 5. Sampson continues to be your leader. Now second in the field, the 17X of Lindenberg. Lindenberg started at the tail of the field and is now open to that runner-up spot. That's your top 5 cars now stretched out around the speedway. Sampson, Lindenberg, Ahrens, Shern, and Husted, your top 5. This time by the flag stand. We got the big red sheet out and white flag in there. Look out, 722 going around. Trying to get that car refired, but we'll have a caution for the 722. To get any engine built. Motor Parts Central and Central Automotive Machine, where precision and parts come together. Heat race number 2 for the Z98 Hobby Stocks set to roll on the Speedway. Night number 2 of the South Dakota Sprint Car Nationals. And we go back to green flag racing. Lindenberg started deep in the pack, but now he's right on the back bumper of Sampson through turns 1 and 2. On a green-white checkered finish, can Lindenberg find a way around Sampson for that top spot? Sampson will lead the field into turns 3 and 4. He'll be the first one of the white flag. But Lindenberg trying to make a move to the top side. Can't quite get the grip. Sampson, Lindenberg nose the tail in 1 and 2. Down the backstretch one final time here in heat race number 2. Sampson gets a little squirrely. Lindenberg trying to capitalize, but Sampson back to the gas. Checkered flag out. Your heat race winner, the 27 of Malik Sampson. Malik Sampson taking advantage of that front row starting spot and picking up the heat race win of a hard-charging Letterman in the 17X machine. On the pole, the JT's Pub number 7, that's Tony Fetterman. The his outside the 3P, that's the Ghost chassis of Stephen Pierce. We're going to keep right on moving, get everything flying along as heat race number 3 set to roll off. Also got Adam Lee, Richard Wynn, Lenny Tucker there in the back. A couple of Ghost chassis here making up row number or heat race number 3 as the green flag waves. Tony Fetterman takes the top spot. Old 2 loose Lenny Tucker getting her all kinds of squirrely off into turn 1. Trying to pass everybody on the first lap. But Tony Fetterman out front. He's going to take the race lead. Adam Lee in the 28 up into that 3rd spot. Battling Stephen Pierce. Adam Lee slides up in front of Pierce. Completes the pass for that 3rd spot. But Fetterman got the new wrap on the side of that machine, looking sharp, looking clean, first night out, and he's out front. Lee got a little high off turn 2. That allows the 26 machine to give him a little hello bumper check down the backstretch. Still Fetterman out front. Tony Fetterman continues to lead. Pospisil looking inside of Lee in the battle for that 3rd spot. Stephen Pierce falling back from the pack in the 3P machine, but up front, Tony Fetterman still setting the pace. Adam Lee getting back around Pospisil. Pospisil too high off of turn number 2. Move Adam Lee back into the 3rd spot, but Pospisil trying to get to the bumper, get back around, but will not. It's still Adam Lee 3rd. Now Lenny Tucker battling with Pospisil for the 5th spot. Tucker on the inside, Pospisil outside. This time by the flag stands. The white flag will be in the air. 1 lap to go for the veteran Tony Fetterman. Pospisil showing some rear end damage on the 26 machine. Got some sheet metal hanging off there, but he'll be able to wrap it up and keep finish up heat race number 3. Checkered flag out. Your heat race winner, the 7 of Tony Fetterman. Once again, front row starter taking advantage of the great starting spot as Tony Fetterman takes the JT's Pub at number 7 to the victory here in heat race number 3. That's a car that obviously looks very much like Aaron Shern's car. So, team cars. We've also got the 2T of Todd Castor, the 21 of Ryan Leadham, and the 90 car first time joining us here at Park Jefferson Speedway. He'll tag the tail of the field. So we got a good lineup. The lights are out around the Speedway. Smith and Steinig's going to bring the field around to the green flag here at heat race number 4 for the Z98 Hobby Stocks. Todd Castor getting a good jump. He's going to move up into that third spot, get ahead of Kruger in the 225 machine. But it's Smith and Steinix, your top two. Castor, good run off turn 2. Castor got that 2T car moving to the front, but a little hello from Steinix. Yes, sir, that's what your back bumper feels like as Castor goes around. Castor gets it refired. He will continue on. But out front, the Smith machine, the 35, has absolutely pulling away. Kruger second. Steinix, Leadham. Leadham now looks to the inside of Steinix. In the battle for the third spot, they're still side by side. Leadham inside, Steinix outside. Out front, it's still Smith in the 35. Kruger, Steinix, Leadham, your top 4. Smith almost a full straightaway advantage over the rest of the field. A little high off to turn 4 now, but able to keep it corrected. Smith with a big advantage. So able to correct and keep moving forward. Leadham and Steinix still battling out for that third spot as the white flag in the air. 1 to go for Smith in the 35. Checkered flag in the air. Off turn number 4, Smith picks up the win in the 35. Second to Kruger in the 25. Leadham third, the 21L. And Stetnix in the 4th spot in the 14S. Heat race number 4 in the books for the IMCA Hobby Stocks. Again, as we mentioned, 29 Hobby Stocks on hand tonight for the feature racing. Hobby Stocks. Green flag waves. Here we go. Andy Hoffman bringing him to the green. Andy Hoffman and Kent Husted, your front 2 cars. Lots of beating and banging, 2 and 3 wide back through the pack as Hoffman continues to lead. The 722 of Lance DeYoung pulls into the infield off turn 2. 3 and 4 wide back in the pack. It's a parking lot here on the front stretch. It's like rush hour traffic on I-29 in the construction zone. Look out! 21 of Ryan Leadham up over the top of turns 1 and 2. He keeps it rolling, trying to pull back on track. Come on, Ryan, keep her moving, buddy. Here we go. Staying clean and green. Andy Hoffman up front, your leader. Andy Hoffman leads, Kent Husted second. The 17X of Justin Lindenberg in the 3rd spot. with the 46 of Colton Ahrens outside. Ahrens and Lindenberg getting nose to tail in the corners, both pushing up the track. Got one around in turn number 2. Do believe that is the 6 of Luke Jackson. Jackson loops it around in turn 2. We'll have a caution on the speedway. Restarts here on the South Dakota Sprint Car Nationals weekend. Pace picks up in 3 and 4. We're going back green. All kinds of checking up back in the pack. A couple cars looping around. We'll have caution once again. City today. Tell me you appreciate their support of Park Jefferson Speedway. Got them lined up, racked up, ready to go. Green flag is out. Here we go one more time. Andy Hoffman has been dominant as of late in the Hobby Stock division. The 35 car of Jeremy Smith slows in 1 and 2. Luke Jackson goes around in turn 2 as well. Jackson gets it refired. He'll continue on. Smith still trying to let the 35 car around. They're 5 wide at the start-finish line. Oh, brother. Look out. Jeremy Smith will come to a stop on turn 3 and bring out the caution for the 35 of Jeremy Smith. The 83 of Justin Fredericks and Kit Husted in the 011 going to bring the field to the green as your top 5. Hoffman, your leader on the top side of the speedway. Colton Ahrens and the 17 of Lindenberg going to continue to battle for that runner-up spot. At the front of the field, it's still Andy Hoffman, your leader in the 8X. Back in the pack, still 2, 3 wide dancing. David Miller, Tony Fetterman, and Aaron Shern have been 3 wide for about a lap now. Finally, Miller falls back as Craig Clift goes to join the battle. Lindenberg on the bottom, Ahrens up top, both trying to reel in Andy Hoffman at the front of the field, but it's still Hoffman out front. Now Fetterman, Cliff, and Shern doing the 3 wide dance. Look out, Pospisil got caught up in the deal. Shern had to check up, as did Fetterman. Fetterman going to lose a couple spots. Now they're 3 wide for the runner-up spot. Look out! 27 car got a little squirrely. Lindemann trying to make it work as well. Adam Lee spins around in turns 3 and 4. Checks the back of the field up, and everybody goes in the right direction. Luke Jackson goes high as well. Getting a little separation around the speedway now. We've got a couple different groups of cars. But your leader off turn number 4 is Andy Hoffman. Second, Colton Ahrens. Malik Sampson up into the 3rd spot. Got a couple cars running around the exit of turn 4. 10, Lenny Tucker gets caught up. Everybody getting on the binders to get it around. The 27K of Keegan Sampson loops it around. Do believe that is the 25 of Shane Kruger that made contact with Lenny Tucker's 5 machine. Sampson, Lindenberg, and Husted, your top 5. A 7-lap score complete. Set to go back to green flag racing. Andy Hoffman takes the field to the green. Great battle for that runner-up spot. It's Malik Sampson and the 46 of Colton Ahrens battling it out. Ahrens has to check up. Here comes the 17X of Justin Lindenberg. Sampson trouble on the 27. He goes to the top of the speedway. Slows in turns 3 and 4. Heartbreak for Malik Sampson in the 27 as Sampson continues to slow on the front stretch. He'll make that hard right-hand turn and head to the pit area. Off of of turn number 4. Your leader is still Andy Hoffman. Colton Ahrens now slows down the backstretch. Second place, apparently not the place to be, as Colton Ahrens was running second. He slows, he turns into the infield so we can stay clean and green. Ahrens takes the 46 to the infield. Your leader is the 8X of Andy Hoffman. Now the battle for second is between the 011 of Kent Husted and the 17X of Justin Lindenberg. Houston, Lindenberg, Craig Cliff now up into the top 5. Craig Cliff started 18th. He's battling to the 4th spot with the 75C of Corey Probst. It's a 4-way dance for the top for the runner-up spot, but it's still Andy Hoffman dominating the feature event. Adam Lee goes around in turn 4. Everybody trying to trying to keep that car rolling. Adam gets on the gas. We're going to stay clean and green. As this time by, Andy Hoffman will see the green flag, letting him know, signifying next time by. There are 2 laps remaining. Lindenberg and Husted continue to battle for the runner-up spot. Craig Cliff falls back to 5th. The 75C of Corey Probst 4th. But the white flag is out. 1 lap remains for Andy Hoffman. It's Hoffman, Husted, Probst, and Lindenberg still battling for 3rd. Craig Cliff inside the top 5. Couple of cars doing a little beating and banging off turn 4. We're going to stay clean and green. Your leader coming off turn number 4. Checkered flag out. Your feature winner, Andy Hoffman. Second to Kent Husted. Third to the 75C of Corey Probst. Fourth, the 17X of Justin Lindenberg. And Craig Cliff rounding out the top 5. Andy Hoffman was dominant in the hobby stock division last year, picking up 8 feature wins, and he picked up this year right where he left off last year. The 8X of Andy Hoffman picking up the feature win. Tip of the cap as well to Craig Cliff. Craig started 18th, worked his way all the way up into the top 5, so a good run for Craig. Your defending track champion, the 77. As we mentioned, one of the most dominant seasons in hobby stock division history last year. Andy Hoffman picked up 8 feature wins and came up just a bit short in the chase for the season championship. But this year, you got to think he's going to be a force to reckon with. Here on night number 2 of the South Dakota Sprint Car Nationals, presented by Pepsi, your hobby stock feature winner. He's got the helmet off. He can hear you make some noise for your feature winner, the 8X of Andy Hoffman.